Hello, everybody, and welcome to our commentary of Disney's George of the Jungle. No, not the cartoon that is people most likely are familiar with nowadays. This is the 1997, I think, 97 live-action movie starring Brendan Fraser. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Before he was the protagonist of The Mummy.
And Looney Tunes back in action.
Like anyone remembers that film.
You'd be surprised, Jibs, but go on, Pedro.
That's the thing, Joe. Most people remember Space Jam more, but anyway, that's the topic for another day. This is George of the Jungle. This is based on an actual old cartoon from back in the day, because remember, the George of the Jungle cartoon that most people know of nowadays is not at all the first one. There was an older one that this movie is based on. So basically, this is a live-action adaptation of a cartoon. As you know, most of them usually don't turn out to be very good when they try to adapt a children's cartoon into a live-action movie. Sometimes it can work badly, but this is actually one of those cases that works well. Not so much in the sequel, but we'll get to the sequel at some point, I guess.
Let's just say this. Like most adaptations, the sequel's problem has little to do with it being live action. There are plenty of cases where a live action adaptation can actually work. This was one of them. The sequel, it being live action, had little to do with its problems.
All right, everybody. So start either your digital copy, because there's no Blu-ray release as far as I'm aware, or DVD copy right before the blue Disney logo, the old one from the 90s. Because Disney has yet to update this movie with the new logo, apparently.
Yeah, I think they've had that blue logo for donkey's decades.
Yeah, they have.
Okay, so it's the blue logo, so we should be seeing a black screen right before the logo comes in. So 3, 2, 1, click.
So yeah, this movie apparently got, a modest audience. It was talked about here and there. But it was kind of, say, one of those movies that didn't quite hit the big mark.
It made just enough money to warrant a sequel, and I think the sequel was direct to video, if I remember correctly. But it became a cult classic over the years with the internet and all that stuff. So nowadays it actually does have quite a passionate fan base. So yeah, here's the intro. So yeah, we actually start with a cartoony look for the sake of Yeah, basically the narrator is explaining things. There you
go. Bukuvu.
It's in Africa, Dwibs.
Yeah, I know.
And Wakanda.
Ha 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 ha. So yeah, the plane crashed and George got lost. Poor George. And here's the classic song.
Oh yeah, strong as you can be as a baby.
Suck it, Tarzan! Ow!
Seizures. Thank you. So yeah, this song is also being used. This rendition of the song is also being used as a little opening to introduce the basic setting and the base cast, basically.
Remind me, was the intro song a part of the original show, or was this created with this?
I think it was. I've never actually seen the old cartoons, but I think it was. I don't remember. I don't know though. You
think it was what originally with the original show, or with this?
I think this is like
Haden Church.
Yes, Thomas Haden Church is the villain, the Dwibs.
You'd be surprised, Dwibs. Thomas Haden Church can do a good comedy here or there.
Oh, no, he's great in this, I assure you.
Anyway, you were saying?
I think this song was in the original cartoon, Jova, but this version we're hearing was altered specifically for the movie, with
Oh, well, obviously.
All right, now we're switching to live action. Yeah, that's the sad part. This all of the monkeys in this movie are actually convincing, unlike Congo. Mm-hmm. He is unconscious. Haha. Oh, here you go.
I think the narrator.
Oh my god, a terrifying intruder!
I think the narrator's more of the main character than George.
Oh, the narrator is amazing. You'll see. All right, so this is Ursula. She's a rich aristocrat, and she's kind of, having a vacation and exploring Africa. Oh, and John Cleese voices Ape.
There's the voice of an ape named Ape.
Get it? Ha.
Yeah, John
Oh,
Cleese,
yeah.
he was in... Oh, yeah, John Cleese, he was in this, and he was also in Swan Princess.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. There's going to be some Swahilian dialogue that's subtitled. I'll read those for sure.
Well, sure, he's already seen the movie, but okay.
Well, it's always convenient.
So Thomas Haden Church plays a
rich asshole.
yeah.
He even looks like a rich asshole.
Balkan Skull, grown
Oh,
up.
Mark Scheinman.
It really does look like Vulcan Skull.
Basically, no, Mark. We've last time us four have seen the film with a Mark Steinman score in it was North.
Also, those two we saw earlier look like wannabe biker gang members.
The original cartoon was created, as the scratch just told us, by Jay Ward, aka the creator of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Shut up! This is totally different.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got even any reception in the jungle at all, dude.
Just find a nice open area with an open skylight.
What if this took place like in modern day, not 1997?
Okay, so basically, Lyle here, played by is Ursula's boyfriend, or rather, fiance, rather.
Fiance.
And he wants to take her back home, even though she doesn't want to, because she's an adventurer. She wants to see the apes.
Get it? That guy's English, don't you know? Although it's funny that we're bringing up how overly English someone is, considering that, well, as the time was recording, the World Cup's coming up, and that's when everyone all goes all, we're English and we're proud.
And of course, Lyle finds the
Wait,
story.
you're playing... Wait, hold on. It's only then? I thought you guys did that 24/7.
When major sporting events come up, that's what we do.
Gee, I wonder who the white ape is. But I love the punchline here. Just wait for it. Haha. Moron alert.
Which one? Which one, damn it?
All right then. Oh yeah, I love this joke that's coming now.
Ape Mountain.
Apes. We like to make jokes about apes.
Bongo Gram.
Subtle. Ah, yes, a White Russian. It's a good drink. I wouldn't know because I don't drink. But I'm told it's a good drink. I hear there's
Hey,
also
look,
a
George is
synonym
swinging
for
right
Portuguese.
above them. George, where are you going? Oh.
There.
George
Of
is,
course.
yeah.
That is obligatory.
Oh, here we go. Listen here. No. AWE. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
There you go. As you can see, everybody, the fourth wall doesn't exist in this movie. That's all you need to know.
And that's
Yeah.
always something I enjoy.
I'm surprised the director didn't play the narrator. I wonder, you know how
Oh, I'll do this. I'll do this. Lyle, what the fuck are you doing? Oh shit! Oh, listen here. I don't know now.
well, crap.
Really?
I'm pretty sure I'm good.
We're operating on cartoon logic. Oh, here you go. Allow me. I was in a
I
bridge.
was
I'm
on a
like this
bridge,
in.
like this
Go ahead.
in wide. I was as steady as a rock.
I'll be the others, I guess. This guy's the biggest jerk I've ever seen in my life. That's because something evil to do to him.
You're doomed. Oh yeah, I was going to mention, interesting thing about the narrator, considering his American accent, he's actually Australian.
Huh. Here's an interesting thing he has, by the way, that he's about to show. A lighter in shape of a gun.
Oh yeah, we have quite a few of those.
I've never actually seen any of these on sale, honestly, anywhere that I've been.
Sherlock did something like that.
Oh.
But-
Ha,
Never
get
seen
it?
like
Magic
that in
picture,
public.
because Swahilians don't know technology, huh? Fucking,
Sorry, what was
fucking
that, Shiri?
asshole. Oh, on joke. Oh,
That's
no.
just
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
This joke is great. I love these three.
I
These
love
three.
taking photos. Anyway, you were saying, Shiri?
Hold on, Dibs. Translation, please. As Lila was about to say.
You got an ego that's compensating for something, dog.
Well, you're in the jungle, so I can see why I get
Yeah, all I
it.
said was I've never seen lighters like that in this country.
Go ahead, Dibs. You were saying?
No, I was just asking Shiri to repeat it because I couldn't hear.
Alright.
It's fine.
I wonder if this is a parody of Tarzan, actually.
Nah, you think?
You think?
I hope that was sarcasm, Dwibs.
Yeah, cool. Well, I got that vibe early on.
That's what the original cartoon was to begin with, anyway.
I mean, it's literally one where it's Tarzan, but he slams into everything essentially. Yeah, it's parody.
Oh, Frank Welker's in this film
Tarzan.
too.
Of
Yeah,
course
yeah.
it's
Frank
Welker's in this film.
Walker is doing the monkeys, and he does the monkeys in exactly the same way he does Abu.
Yeah, there's the lion, the bird, the gorillas.
Well, that's what he does. He does animal noises.
Yeah. Oh my god, lion.
Just lying down and play dead.
This is your fiance, Ursula.
And then the lion turns into Megatron or something.
It's just a big kitty. Pet it.
Do you have some milk
She
to
already
give him?
have a hard time around little kitties, so it makes you think a big one's going to be any better.
Ladies and
do you have a hard
gentlemen,
time
our
around
star,
little kitties?
Brendan Fraser, plays George.
So what's your trauma with little kittens, Dwibs?
They scratch.
Well, you got to get them to be nice to you.
George.
Yeah, and he
Jova.
missed.
Jova. Cats are very smart.
Gotta-
Oh my
I
god,
should
look.
know.
I like how even the lion cringed, knowing what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This movie has surprisingly really good effects.
Ooh.
Interesting thing about the Rotten Tomatoes consensus. George the Jungle is faithful to its source material, which unfortunately makes it a less than compelling feature film.
I disagree.
Was the original cartoon not as entertaining?
I've never seen
I
it, so I
haven't
can
seen
see.
the original cartoon, so I can't really say.
My only
The song's
familiarity
from-
with George the Jungle is the live action movies.
This film is from Sam Wiseman, whose first film was actually the sequel to The Mighty Ducks.
Huh.
His last film was something called Dickie Roberts' Former Child Star.
Ha, Rubber Tree.
And the cartoon sound effects.
Yeah, as you can see, this is a live action movie that completely and utterly embraces its cartoony roots.
Yeah. It's like the live action Popeye movie. And suplex.
Pile Driver. It's a wrestling show now.
Apparently they have wrestling out in the jungle.
So who's the Rock of this jungle then? Which is
Oh, yeah,
funny
that-
because Dwayne Johnson was in a movie where he's stuck in a jungle.
You are in a. This is a really unlucky day. 2 lions.
Oh, movie com.
Catchphrase.
Ow.
Well, hey, at least he didn't bonk his head this time.
George, you need to start watching where you're swinging.
He thinks he's a guy.
Kinda.
Yep, there's your white ape. Good. Now will you actually find Ursula?
Let's see.
Well, since this is a Disney film and there's a Disney version of Ursula, God.
All right. So yeah, he's gonna try and bullshit everybody back at the camp by yeah. There you go. Yeah, sure you did.
He looks like Willem Dafoe a bit in that shot.
I love the monkey's reaction.
See, it's not girlfriend, fiance. He could keep his own story straight.
The animal training in this movie is pretty damn good. Yeah, basically.
Oh, so the theme song is not gonna. Ew. Jeez, look, John Cleese ain't that scary.
As an ape, though?
Yeah, he's fine.
Well,
Ow.
Yeah, it's that dream again, yeah.
Guys, by the way, I can hear the audio from someone else.
Not me. My video is muted.
Not me. Joy?
Not hers as well.
No, now I can't hear it.
You either go along with the flow or you faint
Tarzan
again.
Wallaby, how rude.
Tarzan, phone lawyer. And there we go.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd be shocked too if I saw an ape voiced by John Cleese.
I don't know. I think I'd take it naturally.
How many times after fainting?
Okay, and now it's time for him to realize that she's not a guy. Or rather, something up with this fellow.
Take that, creationism.
Well, yeah, we got our start from being apes, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, might as well.
It's what family does with each other.
I love the punchline at the end of this conversation. George Primate?
George Primate.
Okay, I'm gonna pass out
Nice.
again. Okay, bye.
Nice of her to warn us. Sissy!
Oh, I love this. I love this one here.
Yeah, you're kind of contradicting yourself.
Oh, I love this one here. Go ahead, Rob.
It's easy to be outnumbered when you're a 0.
Absolutely.
He agreed with the insults.
That's the basic gag with the Swahilian people. Like they constantly say things in Swahilian, and Lyle doesn't know what it is.
Wow, it's a pretty impressive lift, all things considered.
Also, maybe if he wasn't rude, they wouldn't need to fuck with it. So there we go.
Do that.
No, and by the way, Shiroi, I would like to say to you, the whole "let's think of something evil to do to him," that's actually not just a throwaway line. They are indeed planning on doing something evil to him eventually. You'll see what it is.
I would too if I were them.
Yeah, for a second there, she sounded like that woman off. She sounded like that woman off. Of what was that? What was that film with them two annoying people? Biodome.
No, she's not from Biodome.
No, she sounded like them. Is what I'm saying.
Ah, okay. Oh, I love this guy. Alright. Basically, Shiroi, even though George doesn't have a kitty, he does have a doggy.
Come on, Shep.
What? It's a dog.
Let's see.
For
John
for,
Cleese as an ape and an elephant that's a dog.
for 1997, the CGI on Shep is pretty good. I mean, this particular shot is actually a natural elephant, you can tell. But even when the elephant is doing unrealistic things, like it still looks good for the year that it came out.
Hmm.
Hi, doggy.
What did you tell him?
John Cleese ape is not pleased.
John Cleese is the no fun police.
Please, yeah.
Now that's a stick.
That stick. Here's a big one. No, George, don't. I'm gonna hit somebody.
There you go. Shep brought back the stick. It's a different stick, but it's still a stick.
Yeah, the stick looks a bit different.
Oh.
No! Oh, you ruined this prized roses.
All right, off we go looking for Ursula's fiance. I mean, that guy she was with. Yeah.
That guy she was with. Sure.
Oh, here we go. I love this one. Oh.
I'm sure it had nothing to do with her choices.
So what's he gonna
We need to
tease
be
on then?
realistic, please.
The director, while shooting, was suddenly like, actually, you know what? The bone is too much. Take it away.
And then they put that in the script.
Oh, here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Live action Abu. I'm not even kidding. Like, watch Aladdin and watch this. Like, Frank Welker's monkey sounds always sound the same.
5.
Oh.
Yeah, I could tell.
So basically, George has a plan.
To get him to show off to the other monkeys. Where?
Hey, Mr. Lion.
That's an interesting tactic. Scare them with the line.
He's imitating George.
Aurora, I heard you the first 50, George.
Yay, now he's the hero.
After
Then all
being
the
intimidated
monkeys
by a
loved
lion.
him.
Wink.
Cute.
By the way, did you know I'm from London?
I thought you were from Australia.
No, I thought he was Scottish.
No, he sounds like he's from London.
It's sarcasm.
Come on, come on, John. Give George some credit.
No. Ah. See, you're not that bad. You're not that bad a swinger.
Well, yeah, you have yet to hit a tree.
You fell into the leaves, though.
All right, let George show you how it's done.
And they're getting the trampoline ready. Oh, they have such confidence in George, don't they?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why hasn't he got an imprint on every single tree
Well, there's one.
in this forest?
Well, there's one there. Yeah.
He's improving, Shiroy.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh,
could have been worse.
The king of the jungle, ladies and gentlemen.
this was not what I expected.
Ooh, I think George is in love.
There you go. Possibly there's a stirring of special feelings, like you said. Yeah.
Very
Wow,
good.
that's not a joke I expected.
So yeah, John Cleese is gonna teach George how to court a human
How to
female.
woo a woman.
Yeah.
So this will turn out well. Yeah, I don't think that's how.
Humans, function.
Yeah. Maybe this is how humans did this kind of thing billions of years ago, but I don't think it's what it is today.
Times have changed.
All right, Joe, get ready.
Drop him. You're not this donkey. Next skiff we pass, he's history.
And there you go. They decided to take a break. Oh boy, here we go.
They're not your employees, they're your guides.
Oh, he happens to have a
It's the
Swahili
same
phrase
thing,
book. Okay,
damn it.
I'll go. All right. Pardon me, girls. I know you're feeling pretty hey sailor up here about now. But if you would just let me order a bowl of fried clams, we can all have smallpox tomorrow morning.
Toolbox.
Is he coming on to us?
I don't know, but it sounds like he's trying to give us a disease tomorrow.
Dude, go to the store where you bought that phrase book and ask for your money back. That's a shit phrase book.
That thing makes Google Translate look competent.
And
In
that's
fact, I'll
before
see
it
if,
got an overhaul.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got Google. I'll see if I could make Google Translate.
Well, Google Translate now is an
I love
overhaul.
that one. I love that one. Like but there's 50 symbols to get the white ape. They only speak Swahili, and then all of a sudden he speaks English. 100 Zemo is a man, and you have a deal. So basically, they were just fucking with him up until this point.
Wouldn't want to ruin the surprise.
There you go. The rich aristocrat got to understand the wonders of nature for an adventure and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
boy!
basically,
Not-
I need help in Swahili.
This isn't subtle at all.
What is he doing?
He's doing what Ape told him to do.
I think he's struggling to breathe.
So the moral of the story is never take advice from John Cleese, Ape.
Or just John Cleese in general.
No, take advice from him, but realize there are certain cultural differences between yours and his species. Mating is one of them. Like, in the realms of, do not take advice from anyone except someone who pretty much is structured like you.
But also never bring up his lesser films to him.
Oh, I'm sure he loved Swan Princess, Dwibs.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he enjoyed being in Die Another Day and Pluto Nash too.
I mean, at least in Pluto Nash, you could say that he got to listen to Eddie Murphy's verbal humor.
Well,
That's a trade-off.
well, at least he got to be the narrator in the 2011 Winnie the Pooh movie.
Was?
Was?
Yeah, he was.
Huh.
Poole left feeling a bit out of sorts. In fact, he was so distracted he didn't notice he was heading towards the next paragraph.
Yeah, the crocodile. So yeah, George is a qualified dentist.
For crocodiles.
Reminds me of that that child's toy. I don't know if they still make those. The crocodile dentist, where it's this plastic cartoon crocodile where you take off the teeth and you, at random the crocodile might close its jaws because it's
Oh, I remember that old game.
it's one of those back. It was a thing back in the 90s. I actually had it, but I don't know if they still make those. I'll have to look it up. George, calm down. This is a Disney movie. I know that Frollo did that, but Frollo was a villain.
Yeah, plenty of Disney movies are doing that nowadays. Oh.
Aww. There you go. Now George finally finds his mating ritual. Dancing. Let's see. Yeah, it was originally released in 1993.
You feel like you're being judged by a bunch of gorillas.
And sometimes George fall off tree.
Yeah, you know what, girlie? I don't think you have to worry about being judged. I mean, this guy makes a fool of himself every day, yet he's one of the most popular guys on the block.
He's the king of the jungle, for crying out loud. So, oh, there you go. There you go. It was a thing from Milton Bradley, Crocodile Dentist. There you go.
Now we get late 90s love song.
This was back when mainstream music was not garbage. At least not complete
No,
garbage.
it's not. It's not even complete garbage nowadays.
Well, they can't deny, Joe, there have been some examples that haven't exactly helped their reputation.
Well, Blibs, there's always been in, like, every time period. Like, even back then, there was still some notably bad songs.
I'm a wrestling fan. I'm kind of heard a couple of bad songs in my time.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
even
I mean, look,
Tuki can't play the drum.
there is no such thing as any bout of entertainment media that always manages to stay completely intact. It's always going to have some slip-ups here and there.
I also see George of the Jungle theme a little bit in this song.
His first co-ed dance.
And it only took him till his 30s.
Oh, look. Oh, yeah. If I remember correctly, this is the point where we're going to have my favorite joke in the movie. Yeah, it is. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what they're calling it.
Here you
now.
go. Here you go. All right, guys. Wait for the Swahili guy to tell us.
Ooh, poop.
Here we go.
Elephant poop.
Wait for it, guys. He's about to tell us when we should laugh.
Hold on.
Yeah. Ready?
Ready?
I'm not sure
What's
if
all
it's
that?
more or less dickish.
Hey, he did it in English.
You were saying, Shira? Sorry.
I said he deserves every bit of this.
One moment, you blonde-haired baboon. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Stealthy? Why?
Because, well, Dwebs, like him, because we don't want to attract unwanted
what was that,
animal.
Pager?
This is not stealth.
We don't want to attract unwanted animal danger, obviously.
You there, guys?
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can't you hear us?
Whoops.
I guess not.
True.
I love this one.
Oh, I can hear you guys now.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Might as well stop my recording now. It's probably balked.
Thomas, do you know if that's actually a lighter?
Yeah.
I don't think he's really concentrating.
I get the feeling we may have picked the wrong gun.
Wait, there was a dove just went by for there, like,
Yeah. Excuse me, do you mind if I light my cigarette for a minute? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I love this one.
An elephant.
Yep. Oh crap. Oh, here we go. And he spoke with John Cleese's voice.
Screw the ivory. This is much better.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying, Shirley.
Yeah, tranquilize, don't kill.
You know how much people will pay to see a monkey who has John Cleese's voice?
Yeah, you probably headline his own stand-up comedy routine.
Oops.
Turns out it was indeed a gun. I love the narrator now. Listen.
Well, George is dead.
Yeah.
He'll probably die by the time.
Yeah. Oh, here we go, Shirley. Here's the payoff. Here's the something evil we were building up to. Shortly after this, I forgot about this. Huh. Oh, here we go.
I
Wonder who it is.
Oh, hey, Mr.
Oh,
T.
here you go.
Yeah.
And look at that. They could speak fluent English all along.
That was always the joke.
Exactly. But now he knows.
Wait, hang on. I thought they were going to be deported.
Yeah, deported
Yeah.
back to America.
But this isn't a very...
Well, they're going on their way now, Dwebs. Calm down. They can't just
Should somebody
teleport
be
there.
escorting them there, though? Because I can't
Yeah.
really imagine that they would actually go.
It's a cartoon. Just roll with it.
Right, you're gonna be deported, but first have a look around the
It's not a
market.
cartoon. It's real life.
Want to get some souvenirs from the market before we're deported.
Is this the real life or is this just fantasy, Jova?
Oh, now they're in San Francisco. Hang on.
What other color would it be?
Yeah, it depends. You'd be surprised. Some things can screw with the color of your tongue. Sure he is.
This is most unorthodox.
You know, her mother looks a bit like Margaret Thatcher.
Ooh, ow.
Well, it's not a tree.
Still gonna hurt a lot.
Maybe he's built up an immunity.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh god, he's gonna get into an animal summoning battle with the protagonist from Enchanted.
So George is a Disney princess?
Well, he can summon animals.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile,
Hey, let's have a proper competition now.
dick-sized joke in a kid's movie.
Took him long enough.
Wow, Ursula's friend is very practical.
Oh, yes. Yes, she is. Engagement party, about that. Is it the your fiance's in jail kind of engagement party?
Yeah. Let's laugh at the confused man. Let's see.
Hey, let's not get ahead of Mario Odyssey there now with the streetlight action.
Yeah.
So, did I miss anything?
He sampled the fragrance.
George
We're
is
going to get
in
some
the
clothes.
There you go. George is trying to get this whole cloves thing. Well, no shit. Who doesn't look good in Armani?
Oh, even you know about Armani?
Jova, Armani is Armani clothes
Armani's a
are sold
worldwide
everywhere. It's
Well,
like
dude,
it's like the fanciest
Portugal-
it's like the fanciest clothes brand in the world or something.
Joe, the Portugal isn't that far out of the way. She is
Not
just
re-
walking down the street.
Well, not that far away. Well, maybe for you to remember,
Oh, okay.
we have the same time zone, so there's that.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of them missed George.
Especially John Cleese.
I think Shep is the one that misses him the most. Oh.
Maybe I should have called the actual dog an elephant.
Oh no.
Oh
How lovely.
my.
That's what you get for having a big dog.
I actually find that bigger dogs are easier to manage.
Oh, this one.
Really?
Yeah, I was only trying to talk to you. Calm down.
Until I get bored, so in the next 5
Yeah.
minutes.
Until the script says I have to do something else. Ah,
Yeah.
best of luck, Ursula and Lyle.
By the way, is there something you're lying to us about, Ursula?
Chock full of nuts. Ha ha ha.
Coffee!
So the way to a woman's heart is with coffee?
Sure, why not?
Well, it's not like I'll be drinking the coffee, so yeah.
That's the thing. He's not drinking coffee. He's literally swallowing the caffeine grains.
Oh,
He's having a caffeine trip right now.
Oh, this one.
Oh,
Wow, fourth wall joke within the fourth wall.
amazing.
This is too much fourth wall for me.
So I guess it would be a fifth wall joke. One of the big reasons why this movie works is Brendan Fraser's performance. Brendan Fraser completely threw himself into the role and just completely embraced the silly nature of the movie.
Mm-hmm. Forget it. They in New York or San Francisco?
I don't... American City. That's all you need to know.
I just want to know whether or not I should warn him about Magneto coming through with his bridge breaking.
Oh shit, someone in danger. And there's big, tall ropes in near him. You know what that means?
It's going to turn into an advert for why you shouldn't swing on those. Swing it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fire trucks aren't going to reach him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start by there. The Bay Bridge. Do you know where that bridge is, Joe?
I think that's the San Francisco one.
Oh, there you go then.
Let me check and just make sure.
It's not the big red one though, is it?
That's the
That's
Golden
the
Gate
Golden
Bridge.
Gate Bridge.
No, it's not.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that bridge, the one that keeps getting destroyed in every movie.
Okay, there we go. Yes, that's the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. Oh my God, Oakland, California?
Yes.
Yes,
What's the
Jovel?
significance?
It's funny because in 1997 in Oakland, California, there's a certain spy from Wakanda who's about to be accused of betraying Wakanda.
Oh
in this
yeah.
very
Oh
year.
goddammit, he's right.
So
This takes place within the MCU. While the beginning of Black Panther was going on, this also was going on. Why
George
not?
of the
Well,
Jungle was canon
well,
to the MCU.
While the plot of Black Panther was being set into motion, George was swinging around on a near the bridge. Oh, and the Rock took place the previous year. I think the Rock's technically a Disney film.
how uncanny can you get? But yeah, there you go, folks. This at this very moment, well, not this very moment since that happened at night, but keep your eyes on the sky.
Mm.
This is a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. It's okay, the boat is coming for him.
Oh God, George, watch out for that pillar.
Ooh.
Boats.
Oh.
We have to be to survive hitting a tree at big
That.
impact.
Dog manicure? What?
Yeah, some people will take their dogs for those. I don't understand it.
Fancy. Oh, I get it because she's a fancy rich lady. Ha ha ha.
Uh-oh, Margaret Thatcher's not happy.
In the meantime, British Bulk and Skull here are trying to hunt down the apes. Specifically the ones voiced by John Cleese. Well, there's only one of those, but yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh, John Cleese is a bit of bother.
Relaxed, ape. We're British too. The problem is that they didn't think this through, as you're going to see in the following scenes. Oh, look at that. Tuki's traveling by map.
Dang, Tuki's got a lot of endurance.
The juju with it.
Yeah, give it a decade or so. People will probably be doing that.
I love this one. Listen here.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Yeah, we already know, so let's fast forward. Yeah.
Yeah, that's warning.
Again, the full fall doesn't exist.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
I love how even though she sped up, the parents were still going on in normal speed.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that Lyle shot him.
Also, he's kind of a dick.
But don't you see, Jova, it's gonna be an humiliation. She needs to marry a rich aristocrat.
Jeez, I knew Margaret Thatcher was hardcore, but this much?
Jesus Christ, lady.
You know, lady, I'm sure you found love the right way too. Can't your daughter have that same luxury?
That's just the thing, Jova. There's kind of a soft implication that their marriage was arranged. Spoken like a true Disney villainess.
Complete
sp-
with smug satisfaction and everything.
So, spoken like a true former brine prim... Stroking... God dang it.
Stroking.
Watch out for that.
Watch out for the
Watch out
cake.
for that living cake!
Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't eat a cake like that, so good job it
But
was
yes,
wrecked.
as I was saying, spoken like a true former British Prime Minister.
Well, the dog likes it, I guess.
But she's not played by Meryl Streep.
Doggy,
Thank you, Doggo.
doggy, don't eat the doll's head.
By the way, Glibs, how do you think Meryl Streep did portraying Margaret Thatcher?
I haven't seen Iron Lady,
Ah.
Iron Lady is great.
which is funny considering it was directed by the same person who did Mamma Mia.
Huh.
So I
I
guess
guess-
he's a regular with Meryl Streep.
I guess the sun has to shine on every piece of crap sometimes.
Is that same person directing the sequel, or is there's a
No.
different team with that
No, it's
one?
different.
Ah.
Wait. There's a
No,
sequel
no,
to
it's
Iron
probably going to
Lady
be crap.
coming?
No, the Mamma Mia sequel thing.
Oh.
Well,
Not that it matters.
Yeah,
probably
that's
be
still a
crap
thing.
Anyway.
well, at least both him and Meryl Streep got to move on to better things. I love the punchline.
Fabio, is that you?
Yeah, not just that, but I love the punchline of this series. So, basically, I'm talking about George, and then later on there's gonna be a little payoff. That's great. Sensual intelligence.
True. He does.
Huh.
Oh, here you go.
Yes.
Bloody bronies.
Wait, but how are girls bronies? You know,
Bronies is only for dudes, so
But Pegasus is a stupid frickin' word. I mean, I get brony.
I guess-
Pegasus is even
I guess
worse.
if it's girls would be Cisnes.
it's Pegasisters.
Pegasus.
Which again is stupid.
So what would you rather call it then?
I
Brony?
think brony's fine. It's still stupid, but it's not Pegasus.
Doesn't really make sense considering bro comes from brother, which, well, yeah.
Whatever.
Oh,
Oh boy, Margaret Thatcher's at it again.
not just that. It's the it's the future mother-in-law talk.
Yeah, whether you're speaking to the father or the mother, you're screwed.
As in you're absolutely not going to be my son-in-law. I will see to it.
Because I'm a Disney villainess. It's in my contract.
Except she won't marry him because that'll annoy you.
Not just that, Shiroi. Wait till you see who Ursula's mom ends up with.
Her husband, I would hope.
You'll see.
I'm selfish.
Interesting analogy.
Wait, so Ursula's a stripe? What, does that mean she's a corrupt official who takes bribes from FIFA? Lyle whale did plenty of that himself, honey.
But he's rich. So.
Here's what she'll do.
Wow, they don't call her the female Ronald Reagan for nothing. Yes. I have plenty of the other white meat stocked in my fridge.
Oh well, that didn't go so well.
I'm sure she'll warm up to him. Eventually. Hopefully.
Unfortunately, Jova, the sequel will have a word with you on that.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Nah. Aw.
Dookie.
Well, yeah.
But what about Ursula?
Well, right now George is needed elsewhere.
Tale as old as time. Seriously, that's what that music sounded like. That
Actually, the angle of where he approached, like more of Sleeping Beauty.
I was talking about the music, but I see your point. And now he's leaving her a kiss. That's a Peter Pan reference.
Yeah, I know. That would only work if it was a thimble, though.
Pedro, it's a kiss he's leaving. Also, the 2003 version's got you covered. So how is he going to get there, I wonder?
Simple. Thanks to cartoon logic and an editing dissolve. The Hague.
I think the Hague's a place.
Yeah, I find that line interesting. Apparently, that was not the first time she used that analogy, so I have to wonder what other situations have you used that analogy in.
Probably used it on any poor sod, unfortunate enough to have the hots for her.
Well, at least now we know who wears the pants in the family.
Also, considering how he is, like, even though their marriage was very likely arranged, I'm pretty sure he actually does love her for some reason.
He does? Yeah. He doesn't... I don't get that vibe, honestly.
Kind of got it from the line earlier.
Especially considering his final line in this scene. But you'll see. Here you go. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I can't be hosted by my own petard. Aww.
So the dad grew a pair.
I'm going to be a monkey's uncle, I mean aunt.
Oh, here you go. Oh, calm down, dude. We don't want to raise this movie.
So why did you marry her then?
Yeah, he probably still
Well, it
loves
was
her.
arranged, but yeah.
My guess is divorces in their near future.
Oh my god! Oh, that's how he gets there. The UPS.
Of course.
UPS. Anyway, Pedro, the reason why I assumed that is because of a line he said earlier where he was defending Ursula by saying, you can't force her to marry someone she doesn't love.
True that.
Mm.
Oh, hello there, Toki.
I
And
guess.
besides, I mean, I'll be hard-pressed to find a loving relationship where somebody doesn't find their lover a pain in the
And ladies and gentlemen, this is product placement. George. Ladies and gentlemen, are you going to the jungle? Well, bring yourself some Air Nikes, and you'll be able to just run straight into it, I guess.
Well, sneakers are pretty good for running. And somewhere the younger sibling of the Wakandan royalty family got an idea about this after hearing the story about a white ape. She will call them sneakers.
That's true.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the trio of Brits is trying to.
Trio, don't you? Oh, right, John Cleese.
Yes, the ape is British.
My personal favorite Monty Python member.
The ape.
No, John Cleese.
John Cleese.
But John Cleese is the ape.
Tis but a scratch.
Push.
Oh,
Gross.
there you go. See, there's thanks to editing dissolves, he manages to get there.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Right.
thanks to that and fancy footwear.
Cage the rage.
Cage the rage.
Cage the Rage with the Nicolas Cage.
I love this joke that's coming now.
Where do you think we're in? Looney Tunes? Boy. Apparently the British aren't that good with African directions.
Duh.
Reverse psychology.
But come on, why would John Cleese lie?
Why indeed? I mean, all you did was trank him and put him in a cage. I'm sure he wouldn't have any grudge whatsoever.
It's interesting you say that, Webbs. All of that thought. Oh no. They broke his glasses. Now it's personal.
But why would they break his glasses? They already had him. Are British really just that much a big dick, Dibs?
Oh, look at that, Debs. Turns out John Cleese was speaking the truth.
Like I said, reverse psychology. Yeah, you're kind of the bad guys. You're having a fight. You're having a fight with
There
your
was-
world's. You're having a back-to-back fourth pantomime with your world's equivalent of God. Who do you really think's gonna win?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I love how the narrator basically has complete control over what goes on. He can fast forward and rewind. He can remove the bone because whatever.
Oh yeah. That's classic Disney. Power to the narrator.
The fourth wall never existed. But yeah, they did this this kind of fourth wall stuff with the narrator and Winnie the Pooh. So
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Not gonna be that easy. Let it out. Okay.
Wow, I guess those shoes were kind of shit, actually.
yeah, you didn't tie those very
Ow.
tight.
Oh my god, that sounded like Donkey Kong for a bit there. Watch out for those nuts.
Ow.
Had enough yet?
They're still
No,
standing.
just a little bit more.
Eh, the biggest wedgie ever.
Huh. I guess that's a good analogy for how the British ended up at the end of the Revolutionary War. Oh, tickling. Now that's just low.
Really? Lower than a low blow?
Fire?
At will. Now there's the low blow.
Getting a bird on his ass.
Of course, it's British, so it probably tastes bad.
Oh.
Fire everything.
Oh! Wow, that was a nutmeg there.
Oh, shit. Oh, hi, Ursula.
Leslie Matt. Wait, is that?
You're catching on, honey. Oh.
Looney Tunes logic, don't fail me now.
He's gonna be fine, I'm sure, eventually.
Good show.
Good show indeed.
Yes, you did.
Poor ape. Lyle?
Oh yeah, he's still in this movie.
A peculiar piece of parchment.
A wedding vow, isn't it? He got himself ordained to be a minister.
Which means he can now marry himself with her. You see,
Well-
I was supposed to be the villain of this movie, and I'm gonna be the villain. Goddammit!
And I don't care if I have to be, and I don't care if I have to retcon myself into being the guy who killed George's parents.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit daft.
Yeah. I mean, come on. It would really be silly for us to just bring in an out-of-nowhere plot point that should pretty much already be resolved or whatnot. Although I do have to wonder, are George's parents still alive and still looking for him?
And they're never addressed in this movie. Not in the sequel, do I think so? Maybe the cartoon. Uh-oh, they're going for the same short. They're gonna go for the same shortcut that the others went.
Thanks, Wile E. Coyote. We needed help with that.
Yeah. Bongogram. Teenage Mutant Ninja Apes? Okay. I know what Kinsman though.
know what
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, thy work is done, but behold, how Shep doth dispatch these villains.
All right. Uh-oh. No!
Oh, yes. That'll dispatch them all right.
Yeah, we can't say he's an we can say much more than a jerk. We already said pain in the ass once. We can't say it more because otherwise it will raise the rating.
Yeah.
Besides, sometimes it's more creative to do fancy censorship.
And then he turned into the Sandman. Hello and welcome to the George of the Jungle ride at Disneyland.
Whee! This must be it, the water park.
Wow, I gotta say, Shiori, the Alton Towers water park's budget's gone up.
Yeah,
Seems
Yeah.
like
it's like you're really in the jungle.
George to the rescue. Uh-oh.
For a second, I thought it said George the director.
No, the narrator is the one in charge, not George.
Of all places,
Don't you need witnesses to do this, though?
not if you're the priest.
I guess.
And who knows, maybe marriage works a bit different in this part of Africa.
Not just that, there's also no best man.
Yeah, the best man is always a complimentary thing, although you need to have friends to have a best man. Or family.
Yeah. And Lyle doesn't have any friends, so...
Well, maybe he does, but they're probably not here, in the middle of a waterfall, on a river down to Nowheresville.
Alright. I guess we're gonna have to swing. Thanks, Dookie. Well, think of it like this. Maybe you've been preparing this for this jump your whole life or something.
George not fade so!
Oh, crap.
If he smacks into a tree, this man may be game over.
Game over, man. Game over.
Let's see. Oh, shit.
At least crash into the boat.
What the what?
What the Sam Regal?
Remember,
Oh,
Twitch.
no.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
fuck.
oh no, George, you need to feel good, especially in this time and day. Oh my God!
It worked.
Oh my God, he really is in the MCU.
That'd be what could Brendan Fraser play in the MCU though?
George at the jungle. George don't feel so good.
Oh.
Ha! There you go. Now you're married to an
Have a
ape.
nice honeymoon. I'm sure she'll enjoy it.
that.
You are not gonna like. Just gonna let you know, you are not gonna like the mating procedure.
And this is how the Rise of the Planet of the Apes was born.
And this is the backstory of Sandman and Spider-Man 3. Don't worry, his wife somehow evolved into a proper talking human.
How was their daughter not an ape?
Like I said, his wife eventually evolved into a proper talking human.
Ape married them because apparently Ape has the authority to do so. Well, he is John Cleese, so I guess that's. And the parents actually did come to the
Aw.
wedding. All right, pay attention here, Shuri. Oh yeah, right. There you go. Lyle didn't even have any rings. That's another thing
Well,
that he was missing.
Yeah. Although, I guess to be fair, technically all you need is the parchment signed. Even though still I prefer it with the rings. Shaken, not stirred.
Oh, here you go. Check this out.
Who's Jane Goodall?
Jane Goodall was a real life person who did a great job in studying monkey life in Africa, and she was basically a major important figure in animal study. There you go, and there you go. Apparently, Ape and Ursula's mom had really hit it off, I guess.
Yeah, they're just dancing. It's a formality.
Della. You know, I'm actually kind of interested to see what married life is like now between Thomas Haden Church and the Ape.
It's gonna be quite interesting.
He's back in the sequel, apparently.
He is.
Oh, nice.
Brendan Fraser isn't, sadly.
Wait, what?
No,
the film makes a pretty big deal out of that fact.
Yeah, like basically, Joe. Hold on. There you go. And they already got a kid.
Aw. Let me guess. The kid's gonna be the protagonist of a second movie.
No,
Just like his dad.
now a Lion King reference.
That is very unsubtle.
Basically, Joe, the sequel literally starts with George coming up on screen, and he's clearly played by a different actor. And the director himself then asks, "Wait, who are you?" Studio couldn't pay for Brendan Fraser to play George, so they hired me. So they literally flat out try to make a fourth wall joke of it.
I mean, I guess that's a nice.
Nice try, guys, but at the same time, it's still. So there you go, dudes. Now John Cleese 8.
Vegas.
Now John Cleese 8 gets to perform at Las Vegas.
And we end with a ape singing in Las Vegas.
I just said that.
I guess the British really like to gamble.
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh.
Oh!
Okay, now it's actually over. All right, so that was George of the Jungle. Go ahead, dudes. You want to start?
Are there any post-credit scenes or anything?
No, the only thing after the credits is you hear the John Cleese saying again, "Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the King of the Jungle." Then you hear George doing a scream, but that's all.
Yeah, but there's no point. All right. It was all right, I guess. I mean, the style of comedy isn't exactly one I go back to all the time, but you know, it's fine, I guess.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Chiri.
It was just a fun movie, and well, fourth wall humor is very much okay with me. So yeah, and this is not a movie I liked when I was younger, but as we learned, you should never trust the tastes of younger me when it comes to movies. So
I would argue even games, but that's a topic for another day.
hey, I grew up with good games.
I was talking about you saying that Sonic R is balanced. Sonic car is balanced.
In terms of the running thing, except for
Whatever.
Ladies and
We
gentlemen,
can talk.
welcome to our mini Sonic R debate, starring a Portuguese man and a Welsh woman.
We can talk about that at some other point. Go ahead, continue.
Tabled.
No, that was it. It was just a really fun movie.
For me, it's like, yeah, obviously this is no comedic masterpiece or anything, and quite honestly, I don't think it's even trying to be. It's just trying to be an enjoyable, fun, cute movie, and considering adaptations of cartoons into live action usually tend to go not so good. This was probably the best way they could have gone. Like the movie completely embraces its cartoony nature and just rolls with it and just tries to have a nice enjoyable story, simple but still enjoyable. Oh, and special creature effects by Jim Henson's Creature Shop.
No wonder these effects look good.
Well, his Creature Shop, because by the time this movie was made, Jim Henson was unfortunately dead by this point. But yeah, like it's an enjoyable, really fun and funny, cute movie, and yeah, that's it. Like it's nothing amazing, but like I said, I don't think the movie was even trying to be anything amazing. It was just trying to be a fun movie that people just watch and enjoy it. And to be fair, that's all it really needed to be, considering it's based on a Jay Ward cartoon, and Jay Ward cartoons were never, super impressive. They were just, enjoyable and, in their wit and everything. And this pretty much follows the same mold, although admittedly with a lot more fourth wall breaking.
Movie?
I'm sorry, what, Dibs?
So what the hell happened with the Inspector Gadget movie then?
Was that directed by
It
this guy?
No, but it's from Disney.
Yeah, maybe they should have gotten this guy to direct that. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. Special vocal effects by Frank Welker. Yeah, fun movie. Again, it's nothing great, but like I said, I don't think it was even trying to be. It was just trying to be fun, and that's all it needed to be. Go ahead, Jova, finish this off.
Yeah, every time I go back to this movie, I start off a bit bored, but as I work through, it always gets back to just me laughing out loud. Like, yeah, this movie is not the most amazing thing. Heck, it's not even the best live-action adaptation, but it's a pretty dang good one. Like, it's like most people said, it was a movie that wasn't really trying to be all that, and it just ended up being all that. I mean, it's funny, it's got some pretty good fourth wall humor. It was a movie that, I could see why maybe people didn't latch onto it immediately at the time, because, it's not like one of those, oh my god, you gotta see this in theaters kind of movies, but for home video, it is pretty good. And, honestly, the effects are pretty good, even still to this very day. And the music's charming and witty. Again, everything here just fits together to be a nice little set piece of fun, humor, innuendos. Oh god, the innuendos. Margaret Thatcher, I'm not going to let that one go. And arranged marriage that totally is not going to work by the end. Like, gotta give the villain credit. He actually got himself ordained just to try and force the marriage. That's some pretty decent dedication.
Mm-hmm. This motion picture was created by Banana Pictures.
Appropriate name.
For purposes of copyright law in the United Kingdom.
Wow, you guys really like your bananas, don't you?
There you go.
Yep.
We like our tea.
Thank you, George. Oh!
Well, even off screen, he gets
Oh, God. I don't think he's coming back from that. We're going to need a new actor.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So that's the real reason that final hit actually killed him.
No, Siri. Unfortunately, flying into all those trees so much damaged Brendan Fraser's face beyond all recognition, so we have to get a new actor.
We'll get to the sequel. Not looking forward to that, by the way. Anyway.
So, yeah, this was you know what? This is a pretty good, fun movie, and I enjoyed it. Hope you did too.
Alright, so that was George of the Jungle. Tune in for the sequel when I eventually...
Really? That bad?
It's disappointing because it's the movie that we all expected this one to be. A bad movie that doesn't really know how to take advantage of its source material.
So it's the opposite of the Inspector Gadget movie, since Inspector Gadget 2 ended up being better than the first, whereas this one...
Not by a whole lot, though.
I digress.
See you for that sequel then, everybody.
See you then.
See ya.
See ya.